Hey friends, how are you? I hope you're having a great day today. Today we will be creating a queen cat, so let's get started. The first thing that we'll want to do is create a circle fairly close to the top of your paper. Now let's put some ears on our queen cat. So that's basically just two triangles. I guess you can call them upside down V's, and then in the center, smaller upside down V's. For her crown, we're going to have a line coming out diagonally and a line coming out diagonally, and then coming in and coming in, and then one more up and then down. At the top, at the tip of each one of the V's, we can put a jewel. And the nice thing about these crowns is you can decorate them any way that you like. So you might want to put some stripes, or you might want to put some more jewels. It's up to you. You can decorate them the way that you like. Some people like to make it very jewelly, where you put a lot of jewels in the crown. Okay, so we're going to come back to her face in a moment. Let's take care of her body first. So what we're going to do is make a curved line down, not all the way, and another curved line down, not all the way. Then inside this body part, we are going to make some V's, but they're not going to touch each other at the bottom. Okay, so basically they're diagonal lines that are not going to meet. At the very bottom, we're going to make a series of U's hooked together, and these are going to be her toes. And if you'd like her to have little nails, you can make some little V's on the end of her little toes, and those can be her nails. Now we're going to close up her body at this point. So take that line that you have and then bring it down past her toes and then close it up underneath. Now this little lady is going to have some back feet, and they're going to be funny. They're going to come out about at the corner. We're going to make some straight lines coming out on either side. And then we're going to create some more toes. And if you'd like to put nails on these, she looks funny. Okay, now let's get a tail going on this little queenie cat. So curved line and then a swirl. And let's double that up. Gets a little bit fatter at the bottom. Alrighty, let's go back up to her face. So it's up to you as to what kind of face you'd like to create for your queen cat. I'm just going to show you an example of something that you can do. You start out with a heart right in the lower middle of her face, and that's going to be her nose. Coming out from the bottom of your heart, you are going to make a couple of J's. One is backwards and one is forward. And then coming up from the side of the heart, you can make a curved line. And the same on the other side. Let's make some eyes for our cat. So wide U's, upside down, and wide U's, right side up. Inside of those U's, curved lines for her pupils. And sometimes people make different types of eyes for their cats. It's totally up to you. And then on the very inside, actually this is the iris and this is the pupil. Fill those in with your black. And then if you'd like to put maybe some eyelashes, that's always a cute idea. Now one thing that she's missing, some whiskers. When I'm making cats, I only usually do 2 or 3 whiskers, so it's up to you though. All right, now on the inside of her body, I would suggest maybe making a pattern. What I like to do is I like to make some relatively large circles. And some of the circles I like to put patterns inside of, and some I like to turn into daisies. So I spread the circles out, and then some of them I like to turn into daisies, and some I like to just put patterns inside of. So it's up to you if you want to do this step. Some people like their queen cats to be more plain, but sometimes people do like to put patterns. So it just depends on what you like. So if you'd like to put maybe some dots around, that's always cute. If you want to keep some of your little dots, little circles plain, that's up to you. It's all in what you like. I'm just giving you some ideas, some suggestions. Okay. And then what you can do at the top to add a little bit more detail, what I like to do is I like to come out and make some U's that are connected to each other. And remember, if you run into something, you always need to pick up your marker or your pencil or your pen or your crayon to make sure that you don't run into that and go over it. All right? And then I'd like to double this up. Just makes a little bit more detail. If you'd like to add something like maybe some little circles or swirls, that always looks nice to fill up that space. She's really looking good. Start back here at the top. Oh, you know what? The girls in my class also really like to put a lot of hearts. So if you want to put some hearts on your paper, that's a great idea as well. Let's do a little bit something with her tail. Maybe a few stripes. Now, there's a lot going on this picture, so when you're coloring this in with your crayons or your paints or your colored pencils, you can get a lot of color going on this. I think she looks really, really cute. I hope you like her, and I hope you had fun with this lesson. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.